Hello, Ederson Oliveira here. This is the DNN tip of the week, and today we'll be talking about security again, and more specifically about a security patch that was released just about 2 days ago, and we are in September 2017. And yes, it's again about Telerik. Yes, we are all tired about Telerik, but there's not much you can do at this point. Aside from the fact that DNN is already moving on in a way from Telerik. So, but up to this point, up to DNN 911, we still have Telerik there and we still have to take care of protecting our websites. So pay attention to this video. I'm going to be covering what you have to do to make sure that your site is secure, tied, and with this latest update. That's it. Enjoy. Before I tell you about the DNN tip of the week, I want to bring to your attention our sponsor, Manage.com. Why do I have them as a sponsor? Because I use them, because I trust them, because I have been running my business on their hosting environment for over 7 years now. I trust them. I have used other providers, but at the end of the day, I go back to them because of their support level and their technical abilities as well. Let me tell you, no other support, no other hosting provider out there will call you on the phone to give you the status update of your ticket. Nobody will do that. And I get that from Manage.com. That's what differentiates them. It's not only the technical side, which they are very good as well, the best one in the DNN space and beyond that, but they are also very good when it comes to support, when it comes to the personal touch. So my recommendation to you is host with them. You will not get disappointed. They have good rates and great, awesome support. That's it. Let's go back to our tip of the week. We're going to be installing the security update that was released for DNN on September 2017 on a DNN 911 and a DNN 804. And I want to make the installation on both sides because the admin interface has changed. So I want to be mindful about that. So the first thing that you need to have is have this post as a reference point besides the video, as we're gonna have a few links that we need to reference to this post here. So if we scroll down here, there are two possible patches that you will have to see which one applies to your site. So there is one for .NET 4.0 and one for .NET 3.5. So first of all, where can you find this information? Well, if you are running DNN 9, I'm quite sure that you are at least on DNN on .NET 4, but we can check that if we go here to the settings, to the servers, and then to web. So right here on .NET Framework version, you can see which version we are running. In this case, 4.0. So we are okay to go with the first patch here. Now our DNN 8 website, where we have to go to host settings. And then from here, if we scroll down, you can see .NET Framework. And here you have 4.6. So again, we are okay on both cases to go with this version, with the first link, the version of .NET 4.0 and above. Now here are a few notes about the right version to pick. So if you are running .NET 4, the versions that you can install the patch from DNN is version 7.1.2 and upward. So everything that is newer than that, including it, you can install this version here if you are running .NET 4. If you are running .NET 3.4, you can apply on versions prior to version 7, but they really strongly advise that you upgrade to version 7.1.2, at least that version, because you may run into compatibility issues. In any case, even if you are running the most recent version of DNN, you should back up the site files and the database of your website before attempting to do this security patch. Now, the other step that it's recommended to do is to refresh the application pool. And you can do that on DNN 9 by going to servers, and then you can say restart application. You can click there. On DNN 8, you can do that by going to tools, restart application. That will make sure that the Telerik DLL is not locked down. So I have already downloaded both actually both zip files. I'm now gonna install it as I would install any regular extension. So I'm gonna go to extensions here, install extension, and then just select that one. You see I've downloaded both. Make sure that you unlock the files that you want to install, and I've downloaded both, but of course I will not install both. I'll just install the first one, which is the one that references back to .NET 4.0 and above. So I'm going to select this one here. I'm going to click on open, and here it goes. Now, if you are running a very old installation of DNN, you may have a problem with the maximum upload size, file size that you can upload to your website. So there is a link that you can see the instruction on how to increase the maximum upload file size on a DNN website. This is shared in the video notes as well. So we have uploaded here. Let's keep going. All seems fine. Let's click on done. And let's do the same thing under DNN 8. Let's install extensions, install extension wizards. Let's browse and let's select the same file here. All fine. Let's click return. And let's go back here. To see if you have installed, you have to find on the list of installed extensions, you have to find this line right here. And it does not need to be in use. You don't need to add it to any page. It will automatically replace the necessary DLLs. The same thing will happen here on DNN 8. If we scroll down, you're gonna see that the hotfix has been applied to this website as well. Now, if you want to make sure that the necessary DLLs were replaced, were fixed, you should not at this point use the security analyzer because it's not been updated yet. So you should not use this as a reference point, nor you should use the security analyzer module. There are a few kinks that needs to be worked out on that security analyzer. So the best way to make sure that you have really installed is to go to the site files of your website, and here is my local DNN 911 site. I'm going to go to the bin folder and I'm going to check the telerik.web.ui.dll. I'm going to check the properties of that file, and you should be able to see exactly this size. The size of this file should be exactly this. 19,092,992 bytes. So that should be the right size. If you have this correct size, it means that you have the right DLL. So as you can see, it has added this DLL, which is the hotfix, plus replaced these two Telerik DLLs. But again, make sure that you back up the entire site, or at the very least, the telerik.web.ui.dll and the telerik.web.ui.skins.dll. Those are the very minimal DLLs that you should back up before you try to update your DNN website. That's it, a little bit longer here, but this is the hotfix for September 2017 of DNN installing on DNN 9 and DNN 8. Thanks, bye. If you like this DNN tip of the week and don't want to miss out anyone, subscribe.